Got updates on Matthew Perry and that whole situation. The autopsy report has been made public. The details are out. And this video is a reaction to those details that have been made public of Matthew Perry's autopsy report. And also his pickleball coach, that guy's name is Matt Manassi. Yeah, his pickleball coach, he has a little bit to say. That little bit goes a long way because he was giving out some informative information. Like, it's helpful to know what kind of state Matthew Perry was in prior to him passing. It was good to get that information from his pickleball coach. So this right now is just quickly, I'm making a reaction to the information that was shared in his autopsy report and give some feedback on what his pickleball coach had to say. Now, in the last few hours, more details have come about concerning how Matthew Perry was found. Details according to the police and sources state that he was found unresponsive in his jacuzzi, and also that he drowned as a result of being unresponsive. So the whodunit right now is mainly focused on why was he unresponsive, that he ended up being submerged in his jacuzzi and drowned, right? So that's pretty much what they're trying to find out and figure out at this moment. The details from the autopsy report so far basically have said that there has been no there has been no evidence of trauma. So he didn't have any hits or blunt trauma, or like cuts on the surface of his skin. They said no foul play is suspected. Pretty much no one came and got Matthew Perry. You could say he died a natural death. The only issue is how old he is, right? So people may die, yeah, and we're all gonna die, but you die naturally. Okay, you live to a certain time, right? And the breath of life just came, just left you. Then you have situations where you die because of trauma. Trauma could be related to something domestic. You had a fight. The very popular one is gunshot wounds, right? So none of these apply to Matthew Perry. So now it has to go next level. The next level from the autopsy report is that they're going to be waiting on the toxicology report, and what they want to find with the toxicology report is to see what substances were in his body at the time that he died, right? And that would be also very helpful, most helpful at this point, because if he got, like, for example, fentanyl in his system, or he had some crazy mix of drugs, then you already know, like, that's what took him out, right? Or contributed to taking him out. So they said it's gonna be like another 6 weeks to figure all of that. His pickleball coach, though, that guy gave some useful feedback. He was saying, listen, his name is Matt Manassi, you can look him up. He was basically saying, yo, Matthew Perry, he was turning his life around, he was looking to be helping people and so on. He also had a regular regimen of playing pickleball. I'm not sure for those of you who are familiar with pickleball. I am familiar. I play a few racket sports, right? I'm assuming that pickleball is like a mix of tennis, lawn tennis, squash. There's a game called squash. There's a game that's played also, that's handball, the one that you throw the ball off the wall, and yeah, you see a lot of people play that sport. That's pretty cool. And a mix of maybe also badminton. So I've seen the racket. The point is, playing pickleball, I assume from what I know of racket sports, is that it can get the blood pumping, right? So I'm gonna give it that. Like, you get a nice aerobic workout, and it gets the blood pump, the heart pumping, and the blood rushing around your body, right? So the report said that Matthew Perry had just finished playing a 2-hour pickleball game. Now, he played the game and then went home, and then some time after that, that's when his assistant came and saw him unresponsive in the jacuzzi. So the timeline is, Perry plays pickleball for about 2 hours with a coach. Granted, that coach also says, from the reports, that coach says, yo, Matthew Perry was doing good, right? He was in a good place. He was looking good. He was doing good. And that's relative. It's not like Matthew Perry looked good like Friends in the 90s when he was 20 something. It's not that. He's just saying that his level of play, what I get from it is his level of play was good, and his approach to the game was good. And they said that he has been playing the game pretty often. So technically, I don't know the guy, but I'm gonna say that Matthew Perry was in kind of good shape, or in good shape relative to what he has been for some period in his life, and definitely at his age. Like he was turning things around. That's what they say. So we get a lot of this. I've seen this in the news a lot. Like they are focusing a lot on his past and his history with substance abuse, right? It's documented. Dude been lining up the cocaine, right? And he been on them pills. That's a fact. However, him dying of the idea of a celebrity dying because of drug overdoses, that's definitely not new, right? We have a few celebrities recently that we can highlight as examples. Look at this. Whitney Houston, she died at the age of 48, right? Matthew Perry, he was 54. So when Whitney died, they found cocaine at the spot, they found pills at the spot also, right? So Whitney's death, and she died of drowning. Let's not forget, Whitney died of drowning also. Like she took them joints, she got knocked out and got submerged, and just like that, submerged in the water in her bathtub, and just like that, a legend was gone, right? And who else? We got Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was 50, right? R.I.P. the king, right? Michael Jackson, 50, he died of propofol intoxication. It's been a while, but if you forgot what that whole thing was, basically, right? Michael Jackson couldn't sleep, so he was doing everything to get some real great restful sleep, and he took it next level. He got the physician, that guy, to be administering the propofol to him. Propofol is like an anesthetic. That's the joints you use for doing operations. You know that. Yo, listen, Michael Jackson was trying to be gone when he slept, right? He was looking for that deep sleep, right? So celebrities die every so often, and you could be young and die too. Bobby Christina, that's Whitney Houston's daughter, she died at the age of 22, similar to her mom, how her mom died in the tub. Like she collapsed, not collapsed, but they found her toxicology report brought back marijuana in her system, ethanol, right? Some cocaine related substance. Listen, some type of morphine. Listen, she was gone off a whole lot of stuff, right? And similarly, like I'm assuming people get high off whatever it is, they out like a light, and then they just slip in the water, and then you're drowning but you're sleeping, and you don't have the strength nor the consciousness to wake up and get out, right? So that's what I'm assuming happens to a lot of these people. But Matthew Perry's case, in my opinion, based on his recent track history, how he was trying to change his life around, what he was doing with pickleball, I definitely believe his situation is different, right? I feel like it's a huge disservice to only be focusing on his existence, this part of his existence that had to do with him abusing drugs. Like, yeah, bro took a lot of drugs, he already said that, but what about the stuff he took in like the last 3 to 4 years, right? He did take stuff in the last 3 to 4 years, and your mainstream outlets, they're not telling you that. They're not saying nothing about it at all. Like, if you ask me, Matthew Perry, he died suddenly, and we know what that died suddenly time is on. Like, you heard died suddenly, you already know what the business is behind it, right? So that's my reaction to the toxicology, that's my reaction to the autopsy report. As I said, there hasn't been any trauma noticed on his body. That's my reaction to the autopsy report. As I said, there hasn't been any trauma noticed on his body, and right now they're waiting on the toxicology report. And there's an elephant in the room, people. I don't know if y'all seen the elephant yet. I've been seeing the elephant. That joint ain't even that big, right? To a seriousness, like, the elephant is there, and people should have already peeped the elephant, right? People should have been peeped the elephant. So thanks for listening to the video. Please drop your comments in the video. Let me know what you think about this autopsy report, what you think they're gonna find in the toxicology, and for those who know, like, when you find something in the toxicology report, does it have like a duration on at what point that was consumed? Because bro was taking almost everything under the sun. He didn't said that. So let me know what y'all think, your thoughts. If you're feeling the content, please like and share this video, and definitely provide some feedback in the comments. This is a process that's informative to us as a community, and definitely we can use the information from the comments to help each other out. All right, so please like, share, and subscribe. Your support means everything.